Hey, y'all, real quick before we get into the episode, it would really, really help the pod out if you just subscribe wherever you're listening. On Apple, on Spotify, subscribe to the podcast.
And don't forget, I got a little homework for you. Please leave a review. Write it on Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars. We'll settle for 4 if you must. But please go leave an Apple Podcast rating.
And also, if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment, okay? Tell us, say something.
Please, anything.
Let me know. Don't let my titties fail me, child. Today, I'm gonna have to be real careful.
You see me trying to lean back because I will lose a skirt in my thighs. You know, y'all can see my skirt. You too. I don't want nothing getting flagged. No, it's a little napkin of a skirt.
A little nap. We love a little mini.
Hey y'all, welcome to Quit Playin
with Jazmyn
and Amber. We're mothers
and comedians.
And I'm Oprah.
And I guess I'm Gail, honey. Y'all was talking about my Gail wig, child.
Wait a minute. Who was talking about my sister's wig?
They said I had a Gail wig when I had my wig on, not on the pod actually, but on Instagram. When I told the girls they should modernize their red lip, they said, "Not you talk about a red, not you talk about a modern look with your Gail wig."
I mean, Gail be eating though.
No, she don't.
Gail don't be eating every now and then.
Girl, hungry.
She be coming with like a auburn, a caramel blonde energy. You don't like Gail's wigs?
Like straw.
Cory, can we please get a picture of Gail's wig? And pick a good one right here. No, don't do my sis like that.
Gail's wigs always have that same straw look, and they always be in that same brown. Can we get a warm chocolate brown on Gail?
Is someone writing this down? We need a chestnut brown on Gail.
Chestnut brown. Maybe a red. Maybe give us more strawberry.
Maybe.
Something.
I don't know. Maybe there's something young and youthful about being like, I still got my little blonde highlights in here. Or maybe she's trying to go for like that personal style look. It's like, this is my signature
her
color.
Signature.
Oprah's figured it out though. I like her dark hair.
Oprah has figured it out. And she's known what her look was for years though.
Like volume. Or she was good for like the sort of like volume up front and then a little flip out in the back.
Yes.
You know, the girls were eating that up.
Or that curly, this is inspired by Oprah right now. Shoot, she had that curly, we don't know if it was hers or not, honey. Can't tell, unclockable hair.
Unclockable. They were just looking for something to say. Because you know how the roast game goes, and we'll get there later in the episode. But if we got to find something, even if we like the hair, we're gonna be like, well,
oh yeah,
okay, we like that's what they got to say.
The thing about me is, listen, when you're gorgeous, you don't really care what people say about you on the internet. Because, baby, I take the wig off, gorgeous. Put the wig on, gorgeous. Bald-headed, gorgeous, honey. So what can you really say about the girls? We're switching it up anyway, so get your jokes in.
Get your jokes in. We love a good joke.
We do.
But sometimes they try to enter the arena and they're not ready to joke. You're like, are we tussling or not? You know what? Somebody who the internet has been talking a lot about recently, this is kind of in white beef world.
Yeah.
But have you seen on TikTok, people have been talking about the influencer Mikayla?
Oh,
and they've been like, she looks different when she puts on makeup versus the Hannah Montana, which sure, because different angles. But here's the thing about it. I don't have no smoke with Mikayla. I have to say, y'all better than me. Like Mikayla. Okay. Is better than me. Okay. Because if I was Mikayla, seeing many think pieces about me looking different, I would go to the videos and I would start eating people alive one video by one based on what's got the highest views to the bottom. I would eat every makeup product in your cabinet. Like I'm just saying, she's a saint. And I know you can't attack everybody, but I would take the top 5 think pieces and be stitching those. And I would go through those pictures.
You know what? I have a rule. It's never platform your haters. So when I give you the energy to get views off of me, why would I let you eat off of me? Mm-hmm. So I'm glad she doesn't do that.
Yeah. Yes, but she also does the thing where she will let you know that she's hurt and going through it.
Yeah.
So
that brings the humanness back to her page. That gives her
I don't think it does. I think it
makes her weak.
I think people say like, yeah, we got her crying. Let's keep going. Like there's something about it where people watch it and they're like, there she go crying again. I'm like, dang, you can't win for losing.
But we talked about this before. You can't win for losing because if people know that they have an opportunity to get stitched on your page by going in on you, that just gives people more motivation. Like, oh, maybe she'll stitch me. I know I can really go in on her. Maybe she'll stitch my page. So it's kind of
well, you know what I would do if I was her?
What?
I would say there's a lot of think pieces going around about my looks right now. You might have seen them. And my response to that is just drop the new skincare line. Like, she's done that before.
Yeah.
So that, like, I remember when they were gagging her about the fake eyelash situation. I was like, is this, y'all dragging it? They really dogpile on her.
Yeah.
You don't think they back it on pretty thick on her, with her?
You know how I am because
But you don't dogpile on somebody who everybody already talking about.
No, I don't. But I personally, I don't like Mikayla's content because as an authentic creator, and maybe this is my problem, maybe I need to be more fake. But as an authentic creator, it's kind of like, why would you do an ad? You have fake lashes on. Like, girl, come on. She's been so inauthentic so many times.
Right.
And it's kind of like, I just have a low tolerance for non-black girls, colorless girls who keep getting a pass for doing fake. And to me, it's just annoying. So I really don't pay attention to her content. She may even be blocked on my page.
No, I'm not even 100% sure if I follow her. I'm not a Mikayla stan.
But
what I'm saying is
her, like,
the people who I follow who contributed to the dogpiling, I unfollowed them. Because I was like, you're whack. Like,
what they say that made you unfollow them, though?
They were just like, I have a genuine question. you know, and it's never genuine. It's never in good faith. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're like, and it wasn't a nuanced take. Yeah. It's like, I have a really, like, you know, I don't wear makeup, but I just have a real question. You know, it's all pictures of her. Yeah. Is anyone else seeing what I'm seeing? Yeah. And you're like, you just did that because everybody's talking about her right now. Her name is getting the hashtag. Like, and I was like, oh, I was following you because I genuinely enjoy your content. Yeah. Why you dogpiling on this white girl? Yeah. This is white business.
It's because...
So I unfollowed a few of like black content creators that I follow because I saw they were dogpiling on her. I was like, that's you're bullying at this point. Yeah. When you go, I just have a question. It's like...
And the question is, why don't you think she looks beautiful? That's not a real question. Mm-hmm. Like, why doesn't she look beautiful here? That's just mean.
Mean. It's me. I was like, oh, dang, this is my mutual... making essentially why is she ugly video. I'll tell you a couple people I unfollow after the episode, but have you never unfollowed somebody where you're like, dang, you joined in on this think piece? I thought more about you than that. And not in like a funny comical way, but in like a mean girl bully way.
I don't know if I've ever unfollowed anybody for that specifically. But I have unfollowed people for small things like using R. Kelly audio. Unfollow. Yes,
that's what it is for me because it's kind of like, oh dang, I thought we had similar interests and tastes. So when you do something that I feel like is way out of left field, I was like, oh, I gotta unfollow you. Yeah, because so this wasn't even about me liking her videos or whatever. It was about me being like, dang, even you said, how can I go viral this week? Let me mention her. Yeah. That gave me the ick about you, mutual.
Thirsty.
Right.
Desperate.
Desperado.
And mean. And not even original.
And again, we like being mean.
And
we like being mean. But
I don't know
once
if we like
provoked,
it, it's who we are.
There's like the black girl that's standing up for people and then just like, you're a bully. Yeah. This is bully behavior. If everybody is picking on somebody in the class and you go like, why is everybody picking on that ugly girl? I'm like, ew.
You're a bully too.
You're a bully.
You know what I've always been? I've always been a bully to the bullies.
Right.
I bully the bully.
We're the bullies bully.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes.
So we can be mean, but it's like, I see you over there like picking on that one emo kid. I'm not picking on no emo kid. I'm picking on you. I'm coming for you.
Ooh, that was that's been all in my whole life. That's been my favorite thing because that person can't stand up for themselves. I love to bully the person who's bullying the person who can't stand up for themselves.
Yeah. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Growing up, I got bullied, but I wasn't the primary target of the bully. Like, I wasn't going to be the weirdest kid in the class. But what I would do is I would typically create a diversion by doing something even more weird. Like, if I saw a bully picking on somebody else, I'd be like, oh, look over here. And then I'd be getting bullied.
Oh,
so
really?
So I was not confronting the bully, but I'd be like, let me do something even more awkward and weird to distract what's happening over there. Oh, for sure.
That is
because I can't quite fight them. Like if I said, leave him alone, I'd be like, what am I going to do? But I'd be like, oh, for tonight's performance. They were like, what's that weird black girl over there doing? I'm like, I'm taking one for the team. Run. That was me.
No, I've always been I know you ain't. I know you ain't talking.
See, now I know you ain't talking. Yes. I have found I ain't distracted no more. You over here.
Yes. And I've gotten like, I don't know if I've gotten bullied. I feel like that's a strong word, but been teased. I was teased.
I was bullied for like I just always have had different tastes and things.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like an anime kid, but like do not pass me the aux cord because we listening to Barbara Streisand. Like I was not weird listening to like everybody has everyone heard Rent? Like I was that kid. Yes.
You're a theater kid.
Yes. I was like, yeah, but Miss Hannigan ate that, y'all, right?
And everybody else like,
we're talking about Aaliyah.
Yeah.
You didn't see Rock the Boat? Well, how does the number go?
People thought your grandmama raised you.
Yes. Even my mom was like, stop being weird. Like, yeah, I was the black girl that was like, you're into white things. I was like, well, all the world's a stage. I love improv. And they're like, yeah, like we say white things.
Right. No, when I first started doing comedy, my daddy told me I was only funny to white people.
Okay, great.
Right.
And you're funny to who?
Nobody.
Who you funny to, Gregory?
Okay, you and your tricks. Your homeboys. Oh my goodness. Well,
we ain't even started.
Should we talk about some pop culture moments?
Yes, we should. Ooh. Let's talk about Mr. Handsome Head Starts.
So it's a guy online and he has a theory. So here it is.
Ladies, handsome men don't pay for shit. Right? It's like they say pretty privilege. I like to call it handsome head starts. Now, I like to dabble in this field from time to time. You know, sometimes ladies will open the door for me. You know, little shit like that. Now, it's like they say, people pay in different ways. Some men pay with looks. Some men pay with, you know what I'm saying, the gift of gab. Some men actually pay with money. I seen the dude up here, he said, y'all call it tricking. I call it skipping in line. Brother, maybe because that's what you got to do. But it's like I told you, I was talking to this girl one time, right? And she was telling me like, yeah, my ex used to fly me out, buy me bags. All I had to do was be there. So y'all know how I do. I tell y'all, use your resources and do your research. So I'm going through, I'm digging, da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. I done found the dude. I see him. I said, I see why he had to do it.
Meanie.
Well,
points were made.
Well, I said on my page that you get away with more when you fine.
Of course, yes.
I made a video about that, baby. You fine.
Yeah.
You ain't got no car, I'll come pick you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
but
we cannot act like we have not given a man a longer leash because he was just fine. You put up with more, I don't know, call me crazy, but opening the door, like, sir, what's happening here?
No.
But
and I'm not paying for dates because you fine either. That's ridiculous.
Paying for multiple dates, that's sad.
Yeah. But if you
He said, I dabble in it. I'm sure all his homeboys were like,
but I mean,
tell him the secrets.
A lot of the girls were saying that he's not attractive enough to be talking like that. And I sometimes, like, I tell black girls all the time, especially on my YouTube, like, y'all think everybody ugly. Like, the man is handsome. He's a handsome guy. So, but I think what he's saying is irrational.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of truth.
It takes him from like an 8 to a 5. For sure. Because he's like, y'all go hold that door open for me. It's like corny.
That's crazy.
He's very corny.
Very corny.
But if he didn't open his mouth, he is like conventionally good looking man.
Conventionally attractive. But I mean, I kind of agree with the idea that, you know, if you are not fine, the leash is very short. And it's also kind of like, what have you done for me lately? Like, you don't look good enough to be falling asleep and not texting me back. But if you fine and you say, oh, I fell asleep, I'd be like, no, you didn't, but we can still go out next weekend. I know you didn't fall asleep.
I feel like, you know, per your experience, sometimes even the medium ugly guys are thinking that they're in that bucket too. Like, you're like,
for sure,
you're not even that cute. Why are you doing the shenanigans as well?
Oh,
like, that's
sure.
been for me like the new from what I've observed, like the new wave of like. Yeah. Like if a friend tells me like he did this and that, he hasn't paid for a meal, I'm like, let me see him, and I'm like,
it's because when you are attractive, or even, you know, if you're attractive and you date a guy who's not as attractive as you, then their ego gets built up. They're like, oh, I pulled you, so now I can act like the fine guys act. But really, boo, you can't. You have to really work around here. I don't know. You have to work extra hard. You're on the B team. You're not a starter on the team. So,
but he's like, but you put me in though.
Yeah, I got you on the team, but you're not in the game.
He's like, but I got some game time in that fourth quarter though. So I'm gonna act like the all-star. It's just like,
exactly.
we've come so. I don't even know if we've come so far from the plot. Like, let my grandma and them tell it that no, they always been like this, baby. But
No, for sure. My mom has always said, okay, y'all have to take this with a grain of salt.
you know who I am. I'm strapped in. This is a Kiki and a Kaka. Let's go.
All my mama baby daddies are chocolate. Dark skin. And she said, oh, she was never really into like lighter skinned guys because she's like, they always felt like they were too pretty or pretty. They thought they looked better than me. She said, from my personal experience, my mom's from Birmingham, Alabama. She said, any guys who were like lighter skinned, they always thought that they looked better than me when they approached me. So I was never really super drawn to dating them all the time because whenever they approached me, they thought that they looked better. And so it was just, to me, this is in the same vein. She said, she's kind of saying like, oh, you think you look too good, or you think that I should be doing more for you because you're gorgeous.
Or I'll just put up with this behavior
Yes.
because you're fine or whatever.
Exactly. Or she said like they approached her like she owed them something for them being interested in her. You know,
Yeah.
and she was like, yeah, like the men that I married and dated, they did not treat me like that. And they just happened to be dark skinned. So I was like, well, that's not really the case in my experience. But I've dated dark skinned, Latino, light skinned dudes, and there's some who treat you good, and then there's some who just think that they look better than you or they deserve more because they're attractive.
Yeah, I feel like also we go for certain energy in general, like not for certain looks. Like I've always been like before Ben, I was like, I want a mysterious, smoldering, like. Well, let me. You're such a puzzle. You're such a mystery. Let me try to get in there. And one day you're like, oh, you just don't know how to talk. You have no emotional intelligence. That's why you've been quiet this whole time.
Yeah.
You don't know what to say. I was like, look, he only talked to me, y'all. But one day I'm like, oh, you're actually really boring. Like I'm so over this.
Yeah.
Like I remember in my early 20s being like, I want to date a different energy guy.
Yeah.
Because I used to look for the guy out who I'm like, you're not talking to anybody. You're smooth. You're too good to talk to anybody. Let me go.
You like
let
that.
me like a challenge. Whereas eventually I was
Oh.
like, no, let me, if somebody's like being friendly with me and genuinely curious about my life,
Yeah.
like that's how I met Ben. I'm like, let me try to go for a different energy because this energy that I've been trying to go after, looking like this, the Lenny Kravitz in the room, trying to, I had to
The
mentally
Jaden
say,
Smith?
yes, the you know, looking all, and that's not even just like a certain race, but just
Yes.
like the guy who's like too cool for school,
Too cool for
used to be
school.
my type, and eventually I was like, you know what? I want to go for the nerdy guy with a bunch of interests who are interested in my things. Like,
yes. And
what were you going to say,
Cory
Cory?
is over here
What's that-
nodding his head so hard.
that smoldering shit only gets you so far. You be like, this is whack.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. It comes a time in your life when you realize that like that smoldering is not, you don't have emotional intelligence.
Right.
You can't hold a conversation.
Yeah, that's why you're not talking.
Yes.
Right.
Not because you're trying to like keep this up and you're such a mystery.
Yes.
You don't have the words.
Who sung that song? I don't want no fly guy. Loving everybody. I need a shy guy. The kind of guy.
It's Diana, hold on.
See, that was me.
That-
I'm like, I like him
yes.
shy because, you know,
yes.
he's going to make me work at it. And then one day he's going to tell me all of his secrets. That day never comes.
Never
That
came.
guy never asks you to be his girl. Like, it's just
Yes.
like, I always wanted to go for this guy that was like, you got your cards up, I got mine cards up. And then one day we'll both put our cards down.
And it'll be like this whirlwind romance where you guys know all of each other's secrets.
Not going to happen.
No.
I was like, let me try to date the vulnerable,
Yeah.
excited, nerdy guy. Because this is getting old. Like, I'm actually looking for a partner now.
I don't think people realize that that's what I'm saying about like the guy who dances. Like you want to
Yeah.
be the center of attention. You want to be in the middle. I like a guy who is in the corner eating French fries. Like
Yeah.
I've always loved nerds.
Yeah.
So I like just a little kind of
yes.
like nerdy, kind of like, you know, doesn't mean he's not attractive, but he's handsome. He's just kind of nerdy, shyer. I like that. I
Yeah.
like more of an introverted guy. One of my biggest mottos is he's not husband material.
Yes.
That guy's not husband material. Like I wouldn't even try to wife him.
Right.
Because there's no point. Like he not husband material. And there are some guys who are just kind of you meet and you're like, oh, he is. You know,
Yeah.
he's husband material, but that guy's not.
And imagine all the women that he's entertaining right now who just saw that video and they were like, dang.
They opening the doors for him, so they probably know.
Like, you know, it was some girl who was like, wow, I did pay for last night's meal. And he
That's
over here,
crazy.
he laughing about it right now, too.
Like, at what point do you start paying for stuff as a girlfriend?
I think it really just depends. Like, if it's something like chill and casual, and we're at the beach, and it's like, oh, it's a little hot dog guy over here. Like, I can grab those, but I'm not paying for no grand gesture dinner.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
But if it's something cute, something casual, like we're out with the dog, it's just like, I got movies today, if you got dinner tonight. Like, I'm actually cool with all of that stuff. Like, I'm not gonna even sit here and act like you need to do every meal and everything, whatever. Like, especially in the early days of me and Ben, like, we mostly did free stuff. And we're like, ooh, let's go to the grocery store, get some drinks, and sit on the beach and talk all day.
Yes.
Like I really
So
wasn't even in my
romantic.
big dinner era.
Yeah.
And then similarly, you know, there was a time where I was like, hey, can you financially hold the house down completely so I can take acting and comedy classes? So there was like 2 or 3 years where only Ben paid the rent and the bills.
Yeah.
And then now I'm mostly paying it. So it's like, it's hard for me to say. But what about you?
Well, I think y'all are married, so when you are married, things go up and down like that. It is a partnership. But I mean, the most recent relationship that I was in lasted maybe like 3 or 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
He paid for everything until we became exclusive, and then we became exclusive. I remember me being like, we had a nice date where we walked like around Silver Lake Reservoir, and then I was like, he was like, let's go to this little Mexican spot. And then when we went to the Mexican spot to eat dinner, I was like, I got it tonight.
I got it, yeah.
I got it tonight. And we had margaritas and food. You know, I don't mind paying for things. I'm not gonna pay for everything, and I'm not gonna split everything 50-50. But I don't mind going back and forth and paying for things once we're in a relationship.
We're locked in.
Once we're locked in,
In those early days, it definitely kind of needs to be more you. But yeah, if we're locked in, I think it would be really scary to start dating with everything on social media right now. Like, I think a lot about that because I watch videos being like, dang, have I settled? Like, is this the bar now? Like, only this is considered a date. Only that is considered that. And I'm like, this is so scary. Like, these are real live human beings we're talking about dating. Like, what is this, like, Robert's Rules of Order with dating, the Marauder's map of dating? You're like, this is a lot of hoops and levels to jump through.
Yes.
When it was just like, a date is essentially like, let's go to a space where we can listen to each other and hear each other out.
Yeah.
But that became like if it ain't like this, on my time, on my dime, like.
If it's not a $500, $600, if it's not, he not buying me, spending me.
Yeah. Whereas back in the day, me and my boyfriend was definitely down to the Chili's for the 2 for $20. But if you talk somebody now, like, oh yeah, me and this guy are gonna just like talk, and we're gonna go to the Cheesecake Factory and get like a drink and talk. People be like, the what?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I guess we're going to the noodle spot.
Yeah.
That's new and hot in town, and he made that reservation 2 months ago. Is that where we're going instead? Like, I think I would have to lie. I would be like, I'm going to his house to chill, and we got a bottle. We got some E&J. That used to be the date in college.
Shoot. I went on a date not too long ago, maybe a month ago. We met at a coffee date. We worked. Then he was like, you hungry? What you doing? I was like, oh, I'm not. I'm just going to get something to eat. He's like, let's go get something to eat. We went, sat down, had a pizza and salad. That's what I wanted. I said, I wanted a salad. He's like, cool. Then we walked around this little shopping center, and then he was like, what you doing later? I was like, well, I mean, nothing. You want to come back to my house? He was like, yep. Came back to my house. You know, we just watched TV and hung out and talked. People be like, he ain't coming back to my house.
Right. Rule number 1. Think like a man. 90 days. And you slept with him on the first date too. You're like, yeah, we were vibing.
Yeah. Have you ever had lust?
Lust is love. If someone ever said something so passionate to you, you're like top off. But now I feel like the dating that I watch online is just like, get ready with me while we go to the aquarium. He spent $500 on our ticket. I was like, this is the first date?
Yeah.
I mean, if you got it, pop off, queen. Who's next? We've only roasted handsome head stars. I think we should go ahead and talk about the pregnancy.
Speaking of husband material and not being husband material.
Ladies, we got to get on y'all for a second.
Woo!
Okay, so Latto, a.k.a. Big Mama No Kids, is with child.
Now, how ironic.
Oh, you thought you were different. You just like the rest of us. Pregnant and crying. Okay. Just like the rest of us.
Oh, you thought you weren't going to be no baby mama, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Looking for the right one, the right time, huh?
You thought you were bigger than the program. Look at you. Swole belly, swole feet.
Oh.
Yeah, I would love if you could take the floor. How are we feeling about this?
Well, as a baby mama myself, I do have thoughts. I talked about this I made a little funny Instagram video about it. I think that this is stupid. I think to be a man's third baby mama, to volunteer to be a man's third baby mama is dumb.
Yeah.
And you're not listening to your aunties. I'm not saying this for Latto because she looks pretty far along. The baby's already on the way.
Yeah.
I'm saying it for any of the young nieces or women
yes,
without kids.
It's the role model of it all. You have to know that you're a role model.
She's already
You're a
gone.
platform.
It's giving bird, in my opinion.
But
But
so if this was this, because this is 21 Savage's baby, right? Is this?
Yes.
Is this? That's what the streets.
and
are
he has
saying.
3 children already, actually,
Yeah.
and two baby mamas, 3 kids.
So if this was somebody she was dating and that's y'all's first child together, we would be having a completely different conversation.
I would. It would be
But
different.
if we had a proven track record that he like, there's something about when you have multiple baby mamas. This is the Carfax right here. This is the record. This is the record book. Show me the
ate that.
Carfax.
You ate that.
That's what this is showing me. This is showing me you have mistreated X amount of women
Yeah.
in your past.
Yeah.
And here, why don't I add you to the list of X amount of women that I will continue to mistreat?
Yes.
And we're not just talking about financials because he can afford it. You can afford
Exactly.
it. We're talking about a present parent in the home.
Yes. And I would never, ever, I'm sorry, I would never, ever choose for my child to be the third household that a man has to stretch himself between. I'm sorry. A man cannot
I ain't
stretch
sorry, right.
himself
Yeah.
between 3 households.
Yeah.
This is not about money. This is not even about them being married. I think if you have a lot of money as a woman, you probably shouldn't marry these
Yeah.
men.
Financially, it would probably not be smart for her to marry him. For sure.
Exactly.
We're cool with that.
This is simply about the emotional well-being, the time, the energy, what it takes to raise a child.
And the branding.
And
Big
the
mama, no
branding.
kids. What? That was the anthem. I was singing that.
And she's like 27. It's not like this is like 6 years later and she a baby mama. It's like, girl, you put that out last year. So what changed?
Big mama, no kids.
You don't believe anything you say. I don't even trust
Yes.
anything you say anymore.
That's it for me. And I think that I saw this really interesting think piece, I want to say, on TikTok about how we can't talk about this without talking about Cardi, because there is this like back in the 90s and things like that, when somebody got pregnant, you didn't see them. You didn't see them working. They kind of like disappeared, had their baby, and came back. I remember when like Halle Berry had a baby. Everybody was like, wait, what?
Yes.
And so now there's this, which I love because both you and I have been pregnant, doing stand up on stage. There's this new culture of like, you're pregnant, you're working, you're showing off the bump. You're not hiding. Rihanna kind of put that on the map too. Like you're doing these like fits in the Bronx
Super Bowl
or in
performance
Brooklyn.
pregnant.
Super Bowl performance pregnant. Women are working through their pregnancies, but this pregnancy is now going to take the spotlight of like, we are going to look at this and talk about this more than the music.
You always bring it back to the
I
business.
have to bring it back to that. And I will applaud Cardi. The music now is getting priority over the kids and the Stefan. I've been watching. I'm like, oh, look at this new wig she got. Look at this breath control.
Yeah.
Because it's been less of that and more of like, look at her destroying it on stage. Cardi, I take back what I said. We are getting a focus now on the music. But now, same for Latto. I'm kind of like, if your last banger was Big Mama, No Kids, and now you're pregnant, it's like, oh, this is about to be a different era, I guess.
Yeah. You know what? How do you feel about the fact that I love to see women continue to make their money and be independent and do things on their own terms and work while pregnant? But it does make me a little bit sad to see somebody have a baby and not be able to take a legit maternity leave. It feels like we are not allowed, or we don't, because we're too busy trying to make money to provide for ourselves. Let me be clear. Like, it's like the society has created such an expensive world where we have to continue to work. Like, we can't not just disappear for 4 months or 5 months after having a baby.
Nope,
it
not
feels
at
like
all.
in the 90s, things were less expensive and you had the privilege to do that. But like,
and you had a team to say like, okay, well, why you do this? Here's some old content, for so to speak, to put out, or we made these things. We got episodes in the queue so that when you need to rest, we got this going. Whereas now, kind of the expectation is to be like, take them along with you as you're pregnant. Show them the hard times.
Yeah.
Show them that right before this musical act, you went to labor. Like you're really, and I did all that. I'm not even like, you did not.
You're talking about yourself.
I'm talking about myself. I succumbed to it as well. There was a point where people are like, oh, she's looking bigger. And now that is what people are talking about versus like the comedy of it all. So I was like, okay, well, let me lean into what people are excited. Because, they've been following your journey. They're excited to see you.
Yeah.
But it did reach a point where I was like, I have my kids in more stuff than I have my jokes. That's why I started pulling back, because I was like, it's too much. I feel like my I've overexploited my life in a way that I like, let me scale back some.
And you couldn't, it does require you to keep going.
Oh, yeah.
When you do that. But people don't know I didn't show my belly a lot. But when I was pregnant, I had a podcast. My baby in the NICU, I'm doing a podcast.
Ooh.
I'm recording videos. Like, my baby's in the NICU. And I went there every day, but I was still putting out content. You know, it's not at the scale of Cardi B doing a tour. She has an infant at home, and she's on stage, you know? So it just makes me feel like, a part of me makes me feel like,
just more sad.
yeah, I wish you could just really take the 4 or 5 months off, disappear, and come back. Yeah, you know?
Yes. Yeah, maybe that is the, because I never want to sit here and say, like, well, dang, other women can't have babies. Y'all have babies. Like, that's not really what we're getting at here. What we're getting at here is, like, where you already feel so much pressure as a working woman, and a baby really, because you want to be every mother wants to be the best mother they can be.
Yes.
I'm constantly having to talk to my husband, being like, did I do good today? He's like, yes, you have a great relationship with your children. Your children love you. You had to go to Philly to do a show.
Yes.
They will love you for that. Or sometimes if the venue is close enough, I'll just get like somebody in the green room. Maybe Ben can watch them there, and then Ben can come out, or the kids can come out. But like, I do feel that strain of like, should I even be on this flight to go do this show?
Yeah.
Like, how dare I? I have 2 kids at home that I should be, which is crazy. Cause
I feel
and
you,
they at the
though.
playground like, we don't care. Live your life.
Literally.
One less bird yelling around the house. We can use a couple of days off from you as well. But you do feel like, do you still feel like that? Like, every time you take a flight, you're like, I feel horrible. I'm trash.
My baby is in Dallas right now.
Yeah.
Because my parents took my kid to Dallas to give me a break. And, you know, it's my birthday month. It's our birthday month. And, you know, a part of me still feels like, oh, my God, like, am I a good mom?
Yeah.
I'm going to have like 2. I went on vacation by myself. Then I came home and my kid got sent to Dallas. And when they come back, they're going to go with their daddy for like 5 days. Like, am I a good, like, I'm not going to see my kid for 2 weeks. Like, what, does that mean I can't handle this?
Yeah.
But then I call my kid in Dallas and
they're
they
like,
eat
what?
an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, they're like, what do you want?
They like,
It's you again.
This is my 3rd ice cream sandwich today.
Yes.
And they don't eat ice cream sandwiches at my house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They eat ice cream sandwiches and drinking sweet tea in Dallas.
Girl. I also, I have to, whenever I catch myself feeling bad, because it's our self voice.
Yeah.
Because again, Ben is in my home. My husband is in my home every day reminding me, like, your children are taken care of. You should not feel bad for achieving your dreams.
Yeah.
Like, I have a external voice, and for whatever reason, my internal voice is still fighting, like, I need to be there inside, like, minute by minute. I will tell people out in the wild, like, I have a 10-month-old. They're like, what? But I have to keep reminding myself that my mother had a thriving social life, and she was just better for it because she wasn't codependent. I loved and admired that my mother, she had friends. She was always on a girls' trip. During the summer, my mom was finishing her coursework to get her PhD, to get her master's, her specialist. So there were some summers where my mom was gone 2-3 weeks at a time.
Really?
Yeah. And we went to my grandma's house and had the time of our lives.
Yes.
Like, I have to remind myself of how it felt to be a child with a working mother.
Yes.
And me and my mother have a very close relationship.
Yeah.
But there's something about when it's me and my kids, I'm like, they're going to be closer to their dad than me because they spent all this time.
Yeah.
And the minute you walk in the house, your kid runs up to you, hugs you, and is like, can we play dress up now? Like, what's up? And you're like, what is this voice that I'm making up? These are fairy tales in my head.
But that's just because you want to be the best mom. That's it.
And
We
you know,
tell
Ben
ourselves-
don't feel a lick of guilt. He went to Chicago for a week to be in just do like a sci-fi fantasy convention. He's like, I'm having the time of my life. I was like, you don't feel bad about leaving the kids? Why would I feel bad? He's like, I'm a man. I don't feel bad about anything. I'm like,
my baby, I ain't never heard my baby daddy say nothing about feeling bad about nothing. He's like, listen, I gotta work. How I'm gonna pay these bills?
You know what, man? Y'all ate that. Like, the whole not feeling guilty part. You know what,
Y'all
dads?
really
y'all
ate that.
kind of ate that.
Y'all really
like,
ate that.
Please tell me how I can eat that.
Y'all
'Cause
really ate that.
It makes me think, like, there's always going to be guilt that comes with being a mom. It's just either a lot of guilt or a little bit. But it's always going to kind of be there. So on my weeks where I'm feeling bad, how can I make sure, like, this is a little guilt week? Because it wasn't a big guilt week. I'm like, what is this for?
We gotta say what our grandmama said. I did my best. I did my best. I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
Or you know what? I was hanging out with a friend yesterday, and now this friend quoted Michelle Obama, which I love, and she said, Michelle Obama, she said, you know what, Amber? Michelle Obama said this, because I was telling her, I was like, I'm really feeling like my career's doing good, but then I don't get to go on as many dates with my husband, or me and Ben are in a really good place, but the kids aren't having my time, whatever. And she said, Michelle Obama said, you can have everything you want. There is a world where you can have everything you want, but you're not going to have it at the same time. Amen. That's what you have to remember. You cannot have it all at the same time.
Yes.
Now, you can have a thriving marriage and the kids love you, but the career might be down. And the career's down, but your body looking bad. Or your body's looking amazing and the kids don't like it.
Yes.
You can't have it all, but you're not going to have it all at the same time. And I've been kind of making peace with that lately.
I love that.
Yeah, maybe we're too hard on you, Latto and Cardi. You're like, don't feel guilty, ladies. Well, they're rich. We can talk about rich folks.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing I'll say about Latto is she's already pregnant. But for all the other people...
That is a fact, yeah.
She's already pregnant. But don't do that, y'all. Don't be nobody third baby mama. I'm the first baby mama, so I think I do get a little pass.
Yes,
you know.
you are married. And what are you talking about?
Still. Second baby mama,
Second.
You try to get him the benefit of the doubt. I don't recommend, but you try to get them the benefit of the doubt. I get it. But never give the man the benefit of the doubt. But I do get it. But that third one.
Third, fourth, fifth energy is insane.
Crazy.
Unless we're talking about like someone passed away. So now he's like
no, if that second wife passed away, you done. Well, every episode on this podcast, we have a segment called Jokes That Don't Work, where we test out new jokes to see if they have legs. You want me to go first or you want to go first?
I think you should go.
Okay, so I do a lot of content about working in corporate America and my corporate experience. And the other day I was on live and I was giving some advice on, the ways in which you could communicate at work in a corporate office. I used to work in HR. And I tell the girls now, and I was like, I need to talk about this. I need to go back to doing some coaching jokes and talking about this, because one of the tips that Black people need to take on is you have to whisper white the same way that they whisper Black in the office.
Oh.
So here's an example. You talking to a white girl at work and you're like, you know what? Have you had that same hairstyle since you were like 4 or 5? Because I have a friend. She's white. She has had the same hairstyle. And Black women, we switch our hair up, honey. Mm-hmm. But she's had the same hairstyle. And I was just wondering if you've had the same hairstyle since you were 3 or 4, like my white friend.
Yes. You should do this. Because they definitely... I just posted me doing an impersonation of a white lady.
I saw
and
that.
I was like... And there was a Black family in...
I saw that. I was like, Amber is my soulmate. Because I love
Ben
to do...
told me to do it. Oh, yeah.
Ben
they
told
love whispering.
There was a black girl. There was a little Black girl.
Because they're doing the in case this is not the right vernacular, I whispered it.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't hear it out loud.
Right.
And whenever you get comments as a Black woman specifically on your hair at work, just say, I don't ever explain my hair. I say, it's too complicated. Honey, I couldn't even explain how long it took. But your hair, now, how long does it take you to go blonde? Because I have a cousin. She's white.
Because most white women that I know.
Because, more of the white women that I know, they're blonde. And I know y'all haven't been blonde since. You got to get a Southern
accent. And you should also do can you pass me that white piece of paper?
There's a stack of white papers on my desk. Would you be able to pass me those? And Amber, anytime you talk to a white woman out at a coffee shop, my husband, he's white.
I love that. This is a part of the story where I tell you my husband's white. He's white.
And my kids, they're half white. But I was taking them to the playground, and then you have to go back to full volume. Mm-hmm. You have to make sure you whisper it and make it known. So that's my office
would you like brown
trick.
Tequila or white? Yeah, yes.
I was drinking. So I was in Hawaii last weekend, and I was drinking white rum.
You have to put this in a show.
I think it's so funny.
Yes. I think every time you would say it in the audience, you would if it didn't make sense for the story or whatever, or if you ever felt, you ever do something where you're like, if I'm ever struggling with a joke, let me just throw that back in, like a callback or anything like that. I think it's Oh, it's too many white people in the room for them to understand this joke or whatever.
We have a girl up front. What's your name? Ashley? Everybody, she's white.
Yes. Even just that. Poor Ashley being like, okay.
Oh my goodness.
So you know my brand of comedy is hyperbole, okay? Dramatization. So I was washing my dishes recently and there was a possum outside of my window.
I saw that.
Disgusting.
Ugh.
But I want to start telling this story to the audience, being like, an intruder recently entered my home. He held a gun to my head, actually, because he's trying to feed his family. Like just taking it all the way. I don't really know how to set it up, but I really want to. I'm not sure if I want to talk about how I was recently attacked in my home and then I reveal later that it's a possum.
Yeah.
Or if I just want to create this world where I had a home invader possum, but he has, like we always love, a backstory.
Yeah.
Like, why did he break into my home? Why did he have to put a gun to my head?
I love it when you
What
do
did he
that.
steal?
Yeah.
Yes.
But wait. Okay, so some of the time when I see your videos, I watch them on mute,
Yeah.
read the comments, comment myself.
I think that's how a lot of people
And
are
I saw the
watching, yes.
possum in the window outside the kitchen. I was disgusted. I hate the way possums look.
Of course.
But the possum did not come in. The possum
He
was out.
attacked me, Jazmyn. With his bare hands. He strangled my throat.
I love it. I love it. And then
He told me to hide under the bed.
how were it was
the claws.
'Cause you
see
know they got the
I have
little
all this
hands.
makeup on because the claws, they left an imprint on my throat. He told me, put your kids in your room upstairs.
Yeah.
So gun to my head, I took the kids to the room.
What did he want from you? That's
Jazmyn, he's had his eye on me for quite some time.
Okay, wait. No, the hold on now. Hold
This
on.
possum. He likes black women. You see?
No, hold on now. Hold on. We can't go down that route.
I
ever.
know.
We can't-
I know. I'm just okay. So this is jokes that don't work. That didn't work.
Okay. The
Jazmyn.
possum wanted. What do
This possum wants to be a comedian, you see. So he wants me to start writing jokes.
Okay, yes.
He's a failed comic in the possum community, right?
Okay.
So he
Okay.
needs a ghostwriter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got to up the stakes. So he has a family.
Yes.
Maybe he's getting, maybe he owes back child support.
Okay, possum needs money from you.
Yes, but I don't have money. So that's why I was like, what else do I have?
Well, I was thinking, this is so crazy.
I don't have money to give this possum.
I love all of these. I love all.
He attacked me, Jazmyn,
Maybe-
when I was weak.
I was thinking, okay, first of all, what do they eat? What do they need? Do they want cheese? Like, do they want food from
Yeah,
you?
but I can't cook. What do I have that this possum wants?
But you have stuff in the fridge,
Star
right?
quality. Yes.
But maybe the possum keeps coming back and keeps asking you for things, but up in the stakes.
Yeah.
I love the idea of the possum coming to you starting small.
It's like, please, sir, just a piece of cheese. And I gave him that cheese that first day. And the next day he came back. Because our neighbors are feeding the possum. That's why the possum keeps returning. Like the kids. There's lots of kids in the area. My kids be out there too, but not with the possum. So yeah, they've been feeding.
Hold on.
So he's returning.
The kids be out there with the possum?
Yeah. Those, they're not petting it, but they throwing it stuff. Girl.
I'm disgusted.
Disgusted.
I don't know what to say. I love the joke, though.
So the possum's kidnapped the children. And now he wants me.
The possum had his little hands
Yeah,
over one of the
there's
kids'
actually a
mouth.
possum holiday coming up. It's like the possum version of Thanksgiving is coming up. So he needs more food. Cheese ain't enough.
The possum is on its third baby mama.
Or it's just like signs of a recession. Like even the animals are
Yes.
like fed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love everything you've said.
Like it's a government shutdown and a possum world shutdown as well. So now the two worlds have collided.
Yes. You don't even know everything that the government shutdown affects.
Yes.
Until you get down to possum
Yes.
world. I don't know if this is hacky. I don't care. I think it would be really, really funny if you had a little possum hand on a stick.
Oh, you know I would do that. I'm the perfect person
know
to do
you
a
would.
prop. I love props.
A possum hand on a stick or a possum little glove, and I want to see this act out so bad. And the possum hand is around your neck. The possum is covering your mouth. The struggle that you had with this damn possum in his hand would be so funny.
You know what you just made me think about?
What?
Like, you know how, is it Mystical who's always like, help the bat? Like, if you ever seen you've never seen that.
Yes, I have seen that. Yes.
So I actually have a fur jacket that could be possum hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. It's like black and white.
Yes,
kinda.
yes. So, I mean, obviously it's not possum hair.
Right.
Because one...
Or
people
not
don't-
that we know of.
Not that we know of. Honey, that's a faux possum fur. Okay?
Yes.
But I love the idea of wearing that, being like, the intruder, he recently came into my home and look what happened to him.
That's the end.
The Cruella of it all.
That's
Yes.
the finale. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you gonna kill the possum.
Because if you see me in the forest with a possum, help the possum.
Love it. I love it. This is 30 minutes.
You
Easy.
throw me in the swamp, you better help the possum, bitch.
I love this.
You see, I did that possum coat. I'm gonna do you just like that.
Love it.
Who? Come here!
I was waiting for a little break, and I heard a little.
Dang,
break.
how long have you been back there?
30
I
minutes.
heard about the possums. I heard about everything.
Can Bob come in and say hey? Hey.
Do you want to come in and say hey on the?
Hi everyone. Watch Quit Playin on Kristopher Studios.
Yes.
Go see Amber and Jazz on tour.
Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you here in Los Angeles.
Yes, you're back. Okay, so who played with me this week? This was actually tomorrow. It'll be 2 weeks. Delta lost my bag on my way back from New York from seeing Bob on Broadway. And you know what? Most things in life can be replaced, you guys, but not my vintage jacket. I actually had quite a few things in that bag that couldn't be replaced, including this beautiful vintage jacket that I purchased last year. This like an 80s boomerang theme.
Oh, I love that jacket.
Ugh.
That jacket is pressure.
Oh my God, I was sick to my stomach. And I also had like a DKNY dress that was gorgeous, 100% silk dress that I've had for years. I'll never forget. I lived in San Francisco when I bought that dress, and I went to Bloomingdale's every weekend waiting for it to go on sale. Every weekend I would walk, and then one day it went on sale and I bought it. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm devastated. But let me tell you how it happened. So it was in my carry-on. And, you know, I'm in boarding section 8 because,
you know
I'm
me.
in the back of the plane.
Zone 9.
You know what I'm saying? I'm boarding with the peasants, right? And so when they ran
check
out
your
of
bags at that point, yep.
Yeah, we got on the plane, and when I got to my seat, there was no overhead space. So they made everybody sort of like, okay, well, there's no overhead space. You need to check your bags right then. So we had to go off the plane. They said, leave your bag right here. It'll get checked right there on the plane, right? I get off of the plane in LA, and I stop at Alfred Coffee because I love Alfred Coffee. I stop there, get a coffee. The girl ended up forgetting my sandwich.
At Alfred.
So it took like maybe like a 15 minutes. I walked to go get my bag and it wasn't there. And in the Delta app, it said it was delivered, but it was never delivered. It was me and another girl's bag had the same sort of like status. It said it was delivered, but we never got our bags. And we both checked them off of the plane like that.
Mm-hmm. I have a theory. Mm-hmm.
I would love to know your theory. And so, yeah, they still haven't found my bag. My leather boots, my leather pants were in there. I can get new leather boots. I can get new leather pants. I had just bought those pants. My silk DKNY dress, I cannot get back. And my vintage leather bomber, 100% leather bomber coat, I cannot get back. Mm-hmm. I didn't cry, but I am devastated, and they did play with me. And so now I have to put in like a lost bag claim and figure out what they're going to do.
So you and another girl were there too. Mm-hmm. Both of y'all's things didn't come. Just y'all two.
That I know of, yeah. I really wish that I would have got her number. Because it was an Asian girl. She was so sweet. We were talking about it. Mm-hmm. She was in LA for a conference. She was like, I don't have any of my clothes. I don't have nothing. She said she lives in New York.
So someone on the plane took y'all's bags. That is, I'm convinced.
You know, when you get off the plane and you put it on the side, you think somebody who was on that plane stole our bags?
I think somebody who was on the plane took the wrong bag home, and they have not taken it back.
But if you got home and you took the wrong bag home, you took me and her bag.
Well, I think, because it was a big. Where were you flying from?
From LA to New York.
So that's a hub. That's a huge hub to another hub.
Yeah.
I think there is a world where somebody either on the plane took y'all's bags, or somebody came in from outside, took y'all's bags, and just walked off. Yeah, for sure. Or I'm also speaking because I love my mama to death, but she recently took somebody's bag home.
Yeah.
That was not hers.
And her bag was still at the airport.
I don't know where her, or I think her bag stayed at the airport and they took it off the belt and just had it sitting there. But my mom accidentally swiped somebody else's bag. Our house in Athens is like, an hour, 45 minutes from the Atlanta airport. So she got all the way home. And of course, my mom's a good person. So the minute she realized, dang, this is not my bag, I cannot unlock it, she got my dad to drive her back the next morning. But I can see.
But also, your mom's bag was at the airport.
Right.
So she needed her stuff.
Right.
And
then
another
she brought
thing,
that one back. Yeah.
When I got to get coffee, when I came to the belt, the guy had 3 bags. And he was like, these are the bags that are left. Mm-hmm. And I was like, these are the last bags from the belt? He was like, yeah. And I was like,
yeah, but my mom also takes care of business. Like, I could totally see somebody be like, I took the wrong bag. Let me I'll figure it out later this week or whatever. Like, people are trash,
Yeah.
People are like, oh my God, I took somebody's bag. This is crazy. Let me call, let me text, let me troubleshoot.
I don't think, this bag was also not my normal, it didn't have a bag tag on it because this was a replacement bag because Delta broke my other bag.
Oh, wow.
So this bag.
Come on, Delta. Not my Delta.
Yeah.
Delta King of the Sky.
Yeah. My big bag has my face on it. It says, follow me on Instagram at Jazmyn W.
Somebody has your bag at their house.
But it's like.
And they just procrastinating.
If you open a bag and it has a leather jacket, a silk pink shirt, a pair of boots, a dress, and some thongs, and some condoms, you want to bring that back. Like, come on now. Like, that's common sense to me. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not going to cry over it again, but they owe me. They're going to pay me some money. They lost it. I am wondering how much they're going to give me because I'm like, regardless of how much the jacket cost me, and it was very expensive, you can't replace no vintage leather jacket.
No, you cannot.
Y'all going to have to give me the maximum.
And when they call, I know you good at it. You better. That was actually my late grandmother's jacket from the 60s.
And I have video.
We lost her in, I think it was 2015.
Yeah. And that's the thing about being a content creator. I have footage of every single thing that I wore almost that weekend.
Sure do. I got a picture of you of that jacket. It was great.
So.
I'm so sorry.
That's who
they really played. Whoever took the bag played, and Delta, y'all playing too.
Somebody played with me. So, who played with you?
I am of the belief that the algorithm is a fully actualized human being, and that the algorithm is an instigator. Okay? Mm-hmm. I will get into a slight argument with my husband. Just something like, it's like, hey, I asked you to wash the dishes. I know, I'm getting to it. Okay, thank you for washing dishes. I get online. It's like the algorithm's like, she's fighting with her husband. Got it. And all it does is show you videos of like, get ready with me. My husband packed me dog food for lunch. Next video, Kain fighting her man. Next video, gosh. Like accounts that I don't follow. Yeah. It's like, I'm a mother of 6 kids and he does nothing. He doesn't have a job. Like, it'll just show you 10 ain't husbands in a row to where I was like, y'all are actually trying to make me more mad than I am. Yeah. And I'm not. I have to actively be like, I'm not this mad at my husband. Why is it trying to make me even more upset? And y'all need to ask y'all. They're listening. I'm like, why are you showing me this? I actually wish you heard a fight and you were like, look at this beautiful rose bush my husband bought me. Like, you could have just showed me that, right?
Do you want to see, okay, if you mad at Ben, do you want to see videos of husbands doing kind things for their wives? Wouldn't that make you more mad? Or do you want to see people who have worse husbands than you so you can be less mad at Ben? What do you want from the algorithm?
I want a video of a sheep getting sheared. Where are my sheep shearing videos? Where are my car detailing videos?
Right.
It's like the algorithm's like, oh, you're pregnant? Baby stuff. No. Where are Boston Hood fights?
Yes.
Bring those back on my feed. Yes. I don't want to see nothing to do with, I'm trying to escape.
Yes.
If I'm fighting with my man or my kids, don't show me no family pages. Yes. Happy or sad.
You want to hear Shamar's new song.
I want to hear Clock In. I want to hear Shenanigans. I want to see clips that went viral of some rapper saying the wrong thing.
Yes.
Or somebody, Timothy Chalamet hates the ballet. Show me that crap.
Yes.
Don't show me no man damning his wife.
Yes.
Because it don't be like, should I be more mad about this? What did the
Right.
algorithm hear?
Right.
The algorithm is an instigator, y'all.
It is.
It really is.
It's really bad. It listens to everything. Like,
Because I will see comments like that. I'll post a little. I'm talking a video of me and Ben from 5 years ago where he did something stupid, and people
Yeah.
being like, "Oh my God, why did my husband just do this today?" Huh?
you know what? I'm really good because I'm chronically online. I know how to change that algorithm up. Baby, I get to searching all types of stuff.
What do you search?
You gotta search. I search a new outfit. I search ugly boyfriend. I search.
Wait, why do you search ugly boyfriend?
It's funny. I love to see a little ugly. You ever search ugly boyfriend?
I have not. I can say with confidence, I have never searched ugly boyfriend.
Search ugly boyfriend. You had the time of your life. You're like, what is this? Oh my goodness.
Or what the algorithm will do. This is funny. Which again is very unique to me. Gets into a fight with Ben. Shows me like 86 very happy lesbian couples. You be like, God damn, not y'all being like, see, you could have had it all. And I'm
Coulda had
like,
it all.
y'all, he just didn't wash the dishes.
Still can.
What are y'all doing to me right now?
Yes.
These women look beautiful. They're very happy. But I did not say I was that mad. Like, chill out. It's like because they have to sell you something.
They do.
Because when you're upset, you're mad, you want to spend money.
Wow.
You want to see, it needs to show me that lymphatic brush when I get to a fight. Because I'll be like, you know what? Maybe that'll fix it.
Exactly.
That's what you need to show me.
That's what you need.
If I'm fighting with my man, sell me a lymphatic brush.
New
I'm
body
like,
wash.
new body wash.
You know?
Yes.
That's what you need, yes. Because nothing make me happier than a little new body wash when I'm upset.
The way I'm finna go home and search ugly boyfriend. Like, what? That's who's playing with me, algorithm. I know what you're doing. Stop.
Yeah.
I will spend some money. Just show me something different when I'm upset. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yes. Where's your phone at? It's not right here?
She ain't in here.
Dang, it's back
She in
there.
that room. Show me. Bring back my sheep shearing videos. I like stuff like that.
Yeah,
I kind
so
of
do
like
I.
a little ASMR. I'm like,
yes. Yes.
like why is like I was really, you know what had me by my chokeholds at one point.
What?
It's like the horses getting pedicures on Facebook. Have you ever seen a horse, like a farrier, filing a horse's foot down?
Amber, hell no. I ain't never seen no horse getting a pedicure.
If you know, you know. That scratches an itch, something crazy in my brain. I
I've
don't
seen
know.
the brushing videos.
Brushing, like brushing a horse?
Yeah.
No, it's like horse farriers who work on the farm. They will show them like fixing the horse's shoes and putting a new horseshoe on.
I know that horseshoe be
Somebody, I know I'm not alone. This is not an original experience because them views be having crazy numbers on them.
Comment and tell us what's your ASMR type video that you like to watch.
Don't show me no man after I'm fighting with my man.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the episode. This was so much fun.
I had such a good time with you today, Jazz.
I'm not mad. I just want to be clear. I'm not mad. Just do not be the third baby mama.
Third baby mama. That was the focus.
That's a
Lock in.
mistake. That's a mistake. It's dumb.
You're a dummy, bitch. That's just a Monique callback. We love a callback. You're a dummy, bitch.
You're a dummy, bitch. You ain't never gonna be.
Oh, wee. Baby mama number 3. I'm snot crying in the mirror. Okay, well, bye, y'all. Quit Playin with Jazmyn and Amber is a Purse First Studios production.
We would like to thank our producer, who's so T, Cory Nixon.
And our audio engineer, who's Crumpets, Patrick Patty Baigrie.
Y'all love our editor, Kristopher Schwalenberg. Yes, they do eat down.
Gang, gang. We also have video production by Kain Keeffe. We love you, Kain.
And our wonderful executive producer, Bob, the drag queen.
The drag queen, honey. Follow us on Instagram at Quit Playin Pod.
And email us your thoughts at quitplayinpod@gmail.com.
You can listen to Quit Playin with Jazmyn and Amber wherever you listen to podcasts. So Apple, Spotify. Please watch us on YouTube as well.
And please,
Quit Playin
with Jazmyn
and Amber.
both
Bye.
of us. Bye.
I got to put my press-ons on. No sound. Big mama, no nails.